new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for two, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard line and bring my offense out.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person would tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give them credit.
On first down, Richard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Carr gives to Richard, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Hey, 734. General West.
On 3rd down, Richard lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Carr now on first down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Quentin Jefferson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front on 2nd down now. Richard. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guy, this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 60 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Running is Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. To throw his Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Go team, spill. Ain't no way. He's checking.
Carr going to go on 4th down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Toward the pylon, caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are able to cut into that lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but now it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 29 yards. yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll find Metcalf. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. Well, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Recon, 132-5.
This is Richard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Go, go. Brings up 2nd and 9. 2-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. Carr now on first down. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow there to make the grab. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
19. Easy.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
40.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Nevin Lawson with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And the Raiders first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 6 there on the first down play. On 2nd and goal. Wilson, this is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Carl Joseph. Some bad Super Bowl memories certainly surfacing for the Seahawks. Another pick thrown from the 1-yard line.
If we weren't both here together, there's no way you could convince me that they did that this was going to happen again. Same spot and another interception.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, an even 90 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey.
It got his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Carr. This complete to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Carr now to throw.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now Carr again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Again, it's Homer. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run this with Homer. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth the flag. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go back over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, there, down. You ready? 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Wait. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 22.
Back to throw. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low pass.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for two, so sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the two-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the two-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He's an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.